got 90 minutes to get ready. I only got 15 to get to the gate.
Hey Jet Setters, we're on airport standby. Well, Big B is. I'm in regular clothes. I'm just sitting here with her, you know, for fun. Well, I'm on regular reserve today.
You got 90 minutes to get ready. I only got 15 to get to the gate.
It's 5 a.m.
Not even 5 yet. It's like 4:50.
Just kidding, we're early for airport standbys.
If you don't know what airport standby is, we'll go through that in a little bit. If you don't know what regular reserve is, we'll go through that. If you don't know what TDY is, we'll go through that. Just let us wake up.
What we're eating right here for these next 5 hours that we have. Then when we get off, we're gonna chow down.
Pretty much.
What are you doing over there?
Recurrent.
What is recurrent?
Recurrent is training that we have to go through once a year to get recertified and become a flight attendant. Ours is 2 days. I think for most airlines it's 2 days, but I just know for ours for sure it's 2 days. And then we have like a bunch of courses we have to go through and a test we have to take. And then when we get to recurrent, it's pretty much the same stuff. We just go over it again. And then we have a test. And if we don't pass that test, then we don't get recertified. So it's kind of a big deal in the flight attendant world to pass recurrent, just saying. You gotta do your evac drills, like you have to shout our commands and you know, how to operate a door, and if you don't say your commands right, or if you don't like open the door in a timely manner, then you fail. We have to do CPR every year, and this year we have to do ditching, which means we have to go in like this raft with everyone and put like a tent over us, and people's feet stink. I hate this. I hate this. We do it every other year, and it's just like, it's the worst to me. It is just like,
I hate ditching too.
Please
I
wash your
hate
feet.
ditching.
Please put on socks. Like, ditching is when, if your aircraft goes into the water, like
what do you do?
When it comes up, we only have 12 people, and our raft can fit up to 48 people. It's just not one of my favorite things to do.
Guys, it's 5:26. It hasn't been that long. Right now, like Big B said, we're doing our recurrent because we have recurrent next month. Big B is editing the vlog that we're gonna post today. We're also eating breakfast. It's an eventful morning here, and only 5:26 a.m. It's 8:15 in the morning. It's been a few hours. We've had a little bit of time to wake up. Number one, we've been doing recurrent this whole time. Still, it's not coming along. Number two, I'm on reserve today. I started at 3:30 this morning. That was my reserve period. I didn't have to be at the airport because I was an airport standby. Reserve and airport standby are the same, but a little different. So on reserve, I could have stayed in bed, sleeping until they gave me a call. So we're sitting here, and about 20 minutes ago, they assigned me lovely trip at 2:20 this afternoon.
2:20, and she was on reserve starting at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And not only is she working, she has to do a 4-legger, which is like 2 round trips. I am more irritated than she is about the situation.
Well, because I get mad, but I'm not like an angry person. So, but I was getting a little angry over here. I won't lie, because I get angry when I'm sleepy.
True. And we've been up since like 3:30 in the morning, so.
And I get off at 11:30 tonight, so that'll be wonderful. So that's how reserve works.
So our reserve periods are 14 hours, so 3:30 to 5:30, or
like 9 to 11.
And then airport standby is 5 hours. So I'm on airport standby from 5 a.m. till 10. And usually airport standby, they don't typically fly flights. We usually just like stand in for people if they're running late.
Or if there's like a legality issue. So like we have to have so much rest as a flight attendant in between flights. But then once we're working, we can work as long as they need us to. So pretty much what happens is like if somebody the night before is running late, like 30 minutes late on a delayed flight, and now they're illegal to come in for their rest period, they'll push the show time to, you know, support the delay that they had the day before. Even although during that rest period we're getting ready for work, we're driving here, we're walking through security and through the airport to our gate, but our show time, that's when we have to show up, and that's still considered part of our rest, even though we're not really resting while we do it. Airport standbys can stand in for a number of things. They can also get sent to other bases to work.
This is my second airport standby, and I've done
nothing. And I've sat here with her both those times, and we sat another time.
Oh, yeah,
and I did nothing.
Yeah, we're at a smaller base because there's only like
30 of us here.
30 of us here. After our flights leave in the morning,
we just sit here. Yeah.
And the thing is, like on reserve, you can call and you can ask to be released early. But with airport standby, like you have to sit the full 5 hours unless crew scheduling feels nice and wants to release you. It happens. Here I am. We were so excited that we were going to go either get Fuddies or Pub Sub.
Yeah, we do like Fuddruckers.
Through the window.
Because now I need to go at least try to get like at least an hour of sleep. 11:30 is my scheduled off time, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get done at 11:30. Like realistically, I have to be prepared to work longer than that. So pretty much that's what reserve is. Reserve is great. It can be really great. And for the most part, when we sit at home, like we don't get used in these small bases. So they could call us tomorrow at 3:30 until 5:30. They could call her at 5:29 and say, hey, we have a trip for you now after 14 hours has gone by. So it's like, it's crazy being on reserve. It's like an uncertain lifestyle. You can't really plan for anything, and you just have to be prepared for everything.
I will say the nice thing about our airlines is like we're on reserve and when we do get called out, it's like we know we're not going international, so we don't have to get ready for like a 3-day trip or like time change or anything like that. Like we typically always come back every night to our domicile. So I will say that's like the nice thing about being on reserve with our company is like we don't have to get ready for a 3-day trip or an international trip. Or, like,
we don't have to pack a coat and a bathing suit and flip-flops. Like we can go with like legit almost next to nothing in our bag. Like some days my bag will have like nothing, not even like overnight clothes in it.
Then you guys are like, so why are you guys in Myrtle Beach? What is a TDY?
Temporary duty in our company, because most companies don't offer a temporary duty like this. You're just stationed somewhere else. So like for us, we were based in Punta Gorda. You've seen us be based in Indy. You've seen us be based in Las Vegas. That's where our hub is. Right now in this temporary duty, our base is Myrtle Beach. So that's what a temporary duty is pretty much sending us to another base, which will become our new home base, but it's just a temporary assignment that will end after so much time. And for us, in this case, it's 4 months.
Yeah, and what's nice about this is our company puts us up in a hotel. If you choose to, you can choose not to take the hotel option and then bank all the money. And then they also give you a car rental if you choose to take it.
So they don't expect you to figure it out or anything. Like, you can opt to do that, and they give you certain perks of like finances if you opt out of it, and then you can go do your own thing or get an apartment with other people. Like some people did that here.
A lot of people. It's our first year that we've ever like had the opportunity to do this.
So the temporary duty came with the hotel, it came with the car rental, so we can get around, we can use it for whatever we need to use it for. That's part of the temporary duty. And when we're gone away from our home base, like another perk to being gone is we get around clock per diem for our pay. So every day, even whether I'm working or Brittany's working, or whether we're eating lunch, sleeping, working, not working, whatever we're doing, every day that we're gone for the 4 months, we get a 24-hour per diem to be away from home. So that equates to a good, well, We'll tell them $1,500 a month each.
Yeah.
So we're making $3,000 every month
Just for being
together,
here.
just to be here. Like, it doesn't matter if we work or not.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a great perk to have, to be able to make that much money.
Just to be here.
Just to be here, yeah.
And talk to you guys. You know what? If you're new, make sure you land on that subscribe button.
Hit that notification bell so you can be the first person to see our next video. Is there anything that you guys want to see? If you wouldn't mind commenting below what you want to see as far as like flight attendant things, like we can talk about those things with you, make you aware of kind of anything you want to know about flight attendants and the job or anything.
We'll probably do a video of like how we've been living in our hotel room, like how we haven't stopped, and like how we made it homey, I guess you would say. Yeah, definitely comment if you want to see like anything specific, because we just are kind of all over the place, which we like. I mean, we don't mind, but I mean, you guys are our audience, so what do you guys personally want to see from us? So
We do want to shout out
Tim from the UK, baby.
Okay, like he makes us so happy, and I don't think he realizes that like we see all your messages and like we appreciate you watching.
I woke up this morning, it was like at 3:45, and I was like, a YouTube notification. Tim, there he was.
Course, yep.
I was like, guess who wrote us?
I was like,
Tim
Tim?
Tatter.
Yes. Job, may I say, is not always the easiest, and as you hear, we're tired, and like it's not easy to upload a video all the time or to have a schedule, because at the drop of a dime our schedule's interrupted. Brittany is so nervous to pick me up tonight because okay, from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. in Myrtle Beach it is, but it's called like a bike loop or something. I don't know if they're racing out there or what exactly is going down.
I don't know. I might just pick you up on a motorcycle, like.
Okay.
If we do have another airport standby, which I think we probably will, we'll probably do like a tour.
And every time we're at an airport, we're going to try and review the airports for you.
Yeah.
So we just kind of want to provide you with information regarding the different airports. That's our newest idea. If you hate it, comment below and let us know before it even starts.
Like a pet relief area, because a lot of people travel with their pets these days, so I think that's kind of a big one. Some people like smoking. Is there a smoking area? For flight attendants, is there KCM?
Yeah.
Is there not KCM?
Everything. A whole range of what is in the airport and what to expect when you get to that airport.
I think every airport has something unique to it, and I think that's like our goal, is to find like what's unique about every airport.
Catch you later.